Just to be clear, I do not own Hellboy or the likeness of Hellboy. This video game is a fan project.
Hey, it's Armon or Azraq Sultan on PSN, and I'm making a Hellboy game on Dreams. If you're watching this as a sequel to my first video, then you know that it's been a while. But in that while, I've done plenty of work, and I am very happy to share it with you now. Shall we? I was watching a samurai movie, and my brother Emid pointed out a likeness between their and Hellboy's hairstyles. He also pointed out that I've only recolored and minorly resculpted his hair, so it was definitely time for a shape-up. There are now visible strands and a bun with minor jiggle physics. This is a sketch of a new model base Emmet and I have been working on. There are other builds, but this one has made its way onto characters like Abraham Sapien and the Frog Monster. Now, you might be asking yourself, what Frog Monster? That's because in the last video, the monster was based on the Hellhound from Del Toro's first Hellboy film. From a developer standpoint, characters that walk on four legs are far more difficult to do than characters that walk on two. Abraham, or Abe Sapien, is Hellboy's partner, and for a while, I struggled with his look. I'm a fan of the Del Toro interpretation, but I wanted to respect his comic book look. It wasn't until Emmett and I watched the animated movies Sword of Storms and Blood and Iron that I saw what I thought was Abe's perfect blend of tactical capability in the field and this mystic sense of intelligence. So taking inspiration from that and using the new model base, we have a new Abe that I think will stick with us for a long time. Hellboy works for the Bureau
of Paranormal Research and Defense,
or the BPRD. In the comics, the BPRD has many locations throughout the globe. Maybe I'll get to multiple, but for now, I want just one facility. Emmett and I designed, blocked, and continue to create a BPRD base that'll essentially be a Batcave. This can be a place in between missions where Hellboy can view collectibles, interact with side characters, maybe some side quests, and mini-games, like weights or a shooting range. The general aesthetic is heavily inspired from the bits and pieces of it we see in Del Toro's films, but I'm filling in the gameplay gaps, and I'm not done, to make sure it feels functional, with stuff like a mess hall, medbay, briefing room, and some agent quarters to be determined. The final piece so far is Professor Broom's room. We don't have his model done, but as a character, Broom isn't afraid to go against the grain, and as the BPRD is gray concrete and steel, Broom's room is warm and cozy as it is seen in the movie. I think I'll have Abe's tank in here too, maybe some minor interactions for the player. If you followed the project on Dreams, you may remember a sewer level that featured an older model and basic gameplay mechanics. This level wasn't based on anything in particular, but it was meant to capture the atmosphere of the game that I want to make. After updating the model and mechanics a bit, I released a new version of the test level. It was much more tutorial-esque, and it did convey the functionality of my efforts, but I wanted to recapture the dark, gritty feeling the previous versions had. So after some sketching / planning, which I would definitely recommend on paper, I went in and blocked the layout of the new test level. It still has the mechanics of what I've been working on, but now it has a tone that I've researched a little bit more by reading the Hellboy Universe Essentials that Mike Mignola says captures the essence of the character. This level could be one of Hellboy's missions, at least the start of one. It's not done and will continue to be updated, but as of now, the latest updates and versions are live, and I encourage anyone with Dreams to get on and play it. Let me know what you guys think, please. Comment on Dreams or down below and enjoy. What's next, you might wonder? I'm still working to find a narrative that I can make into a dreams experience, one that respects the inspiration and maybe try some new stuff. If you know Hellboy, then you know Cavendish Hall and Ogdru Had. It's all in the works. This past year, a lot of my time has gone into making this. I'm a full-time student, so some of the updates might be spaced out. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please leave a like, share, comment below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It really helps out, and until next time.